Hi guys, how are y'all doing today? Thanks for coming back to my channel. Today we are going to just do a flip through of a mermaid journal that I made for my daughter Megan. She really loves mermaids. I didn't put as many pockets and tags and such as that in there because she does like to do sketches. I don't know if she'll use it as much for writing as she may sketch in it. But I made the cover out of fabric, and this is a die cut that I did with the, I don't even know who made the die, I'm sorry. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. But it's just a covered 9 by 12 envelope. And then I put some lace on the outside. But I did buy oh goodness, I should have looked it up. I'll look it up. But I bought a mermaid set of vintage mermaid designs on Etsy, and I printed them on some, I made them small, and I printed them just on some glossy photo paper. I don't necessarily like the glossiness of it. Some of them, like this one, I put some matte medium on top of it so it wouldn't be shiny, and that worked. But I just have some decorated, I used some Distress Oxide ink here with a stencil and just made some pockets. This paper pack was by Authentique. I love it. I looked for more. They don't have it anymore, but I just love this vintage mermaids. And this little pocket here has some Tim Holtz pieces in it. Just made a little tag. This was one of the little journaling things in the paper pack. I just did some collaging with the paper. This pocket I just made with a book page, and I saw that on Gayles' channel. I'm not going to attempt to say her last name, Augustinelli, I think, but these are just some paper. I did some more of the stencils. This here was one of the charms we made earlier on the channel. This flips open, and there's just a little tag stuck in here with one of those vintage mermaid pieces on it. This, I didn't like I said, the glossiness of that paper, so I took some tracing paper and I sandwiched it around this image, stitched around it, tore them out, and then just distressed it. So you still see it, but it doesn't have that glossiness to it, and it kind of mutes some of the colors. This just a tag stuck in here. It's decorated with some of the paper things. This is a Stamp by Stamp Pendus. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I just colored it with some polychromos pencils and put that in there. I do love to color, so I color every chance I can to add to my things. This, I just did some collage, which I'm still kind of learning how to use some of the pieces, like tickets and such like that. I want it to be all matchy, and that goes back to my scrapbooking days. This one I thought was really cute. It had a little baby photo and the Tim Holtz stuff, so I put this little frame around it. Megan loves like tarot reading and palm reading and such as that, so I put that in here. And then just some other Tim Holtz pieces in here. Just more stencils and ink blending. This I learned from Gail also. It's an overpage embelly clip, she calls it, but it's just a paper clip with the paper around it, so you can see inside there, and it just clips on the page. And then I just have this little journaling card clipped into there. This lace I have on a lot of this stuff was from a shirt my mom had in a bag to give to Goodwill, and I cut all the lace off of it. The shirt was still usable after I cut the lace off. It was kind of an over shirt, and it's still wearable. This I just did envelopes. I attached them together with a piece of paper and put them in the center and decorated. This, Megan has a good friend in England, so this was kind of like for them, this little inside piece. And I just did some doilies with some of the Distress Oxide inks and ink blended on that, or dipped it. I can't remember which one. It's been a while. Put some little charms. I had a string of pearls in here, but it didn't close right, so I took them off. Just a little flip out page. More just, this is a book page, and just made a little tuck out of it. Made some other little journaling cards with some stitching and everything. Another journaling card. And then some more Tim Holtz pieces in there. And then this was a larger version, and this was one of the little cutout things on the paper. So I just did that like they were posing for a picture on the beach. And that's just a little journaling card with this little belly band made out of paper. And then we have the back pocket, and it has another one of those vintage mermaid scenes on it, and then another little cutout from the page. So this was only the second journal I've ever made, and like I said, I didn't put as many tags and such as that in it because Megan is going to probably do a lot of sketching and such as that in her book. But I do have another mermaid book in the works. I'm kind of stuck on mermaids, and probably quite a few of the ones I'm going to make will be mermaid. But I will do a video soon showing me making some things, and I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks a lot. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Bye-bye.